Peace. Peace. Peace, peace. Peace, peace. Hope everybody's doing well. This is not going to be a long video, but there was a video circulating of a man and a woman who were killed in the snow. And I've seen a lot of opinions on it, and I said I was going to do a video on it because we work with safety and we work with being able to protect ourselves and protect our loved ones. Shalom, shalom, peace, sis. So in that video, a lot of y'all are seeing the 2-minute version, but there's an extended version that shows a deeper interaction. And this is why we tell people all the time, you got to be very careful how you conduct yourself dealing with others in the street. When you're dealing with other people and they have a space to get away, or you have a space to get away, leave it alone. Stop progressing to be the bully. Stop pursuing the issue. What took place out there is unfortunate. It didn't have to happen. And it honestly could have been avoided had everybody paid attention and been aware of what was going on and the potential danger that they were walking into. The gentleman who was shot, he pursued the shooter. The woman that was with him was completely out of line as well. She pursued the shooter and she egged or agitated the situation. This is why a lot of things took place in this video that we have to be very, very aware of. Sisters, I love y'all. Ladies, I love y'all. But when two men are arguing or two men are involved in confrontation, do not get involved. Stay out of it. I don't care if it's your husband. I don't care if it's your boyfriend. Stay out of it. When men are engaged in physical or potential physical confrontation, sisters, ladies, white, black, red, whatever you are, women, stay out of it. Because you can agitate the situation more so than you can diffusing it. A lot of times your words and the things that you're saying to a man when he's already at that peak or he's already hitting that peak, it's going to send him over. It's going to send him over. And if you watch that video, when the assailant came back out of the house and he shot the woman, he clearly said, "You should have shut the F up." That was clearly on his mind. The words that she was saying, and everybody can sit back and say, as a Monday morning quarterback, oh, he should have had more control and this, that, and third. Guys, we're living in a time where COVID has affected the livelihood of everybody. People are broke. People are agitated. People are struggling. Men are not able to feed their families. As a man, that cuts in your pride. You don't know what this man is going through. And I'm not justifying anything, but what we're trying to do is learn from these situations so that we can all be safe. We have to learn from these things. So for the male to agitate the shooter, for the man to agitate the shooter, he obviously had to continue to want to feel or promote some kind of bravado, some kind of masculinity, some kind of machismo, because the evidence of the woman being there, that woman being there, it elevated his masculinity. It sent his testosterone up. He had to prove something. And the more she talked, the more he had to show out. He called him every bit a punk, pussy, bitch, all these things. To some of y'all who are non-aggressive, those words won't agitate you. But let's say this man was fresh out of prison. Let's just say this man was fresh out of prison. He did a 19-year bid. Let's say this man did a 10-year bid. And you're calling him every bit a bitch, pussy, suck my dick, all these things. To him, he's still institutionalized. His mentality is not going to grasp that tough guy talk that you're talking to him right now. Because inside those walls, when a man says, bitch, pussy, suck my dick, that means you got to fight. That you got to fight for your life. So you don't know the mentality of the individual that you're dealing with. People are struggling right now. Men are without jobs. Men are trying to provide for their families. So you don't know the mentality. When this man came back, everybody laughs. Oh, he can't shoot. He couldn't shoot. Who gives a damn if he could shoot or not? Who cares? Who cares? The willingness to kill two individuals, to murder two people, and then go kill yourself. We don't know the stress level of people. That's why when you hear me talk about my fight system, I always say, avoid. We're not out here to engage people or bully people. If you're across the street talking shit to me, I'm okay, you can have it. It's not that big a deal to me. It's not that you can say anything you want to me across the street. But the time you bring your ass across the street into my vicinity, that means that now you're a threat. Now you're a threat. And I'm going to treat you as such. But you notice he didn't come back with fisticuffs. He didn't come back fighting. You notice he didn't come back over there ready to throw hands. He came back ready to kill. You see? And he was so ready to kill that he was ready to kill himself. What do you do with an enemy like this? You heard the guy in the video. He says, put the gun down, put the gun down, put the gun down. And in his fear, once being shot, you see he left his woman. She shouldn't have even been out there in the first place. He left the woman right out there. Now you see what happens when things agitate and things elevate, and you see the true nature of the individual. He didn't want that smoke. He didn't think the man was going to shoot him. I don't play with guns. You tell me you going to the car, you telling me you want to kill me. I got to neutralize you now. I got to deal with you now, or I got to get out of the area. One or two. I have to make that choice. You say that you're going to the car. Oh, hold up. Stay right there. I'll be right back. We don't play those games. We don't play those games. You say those words, that means you are letting me know that you don't give a fuck about my life and you're thinking about killing me. So now the ball's now in my court. Now I have to decide, do I neutralize you now or do I leave? Do I have a space to leave? Is there an opening for me to get away? This is where our bravado and our ego has to be in check. There was a movie called Friday, right? Remember Friday when Pops rolled in on Craig and he said, you win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. Remember Pops in the movie Friday? But that's so real, right? We don't ever remember those words because we got this ego. But here's the thing, ladies and sisters, I need y'all to understand this. If you don't understand this, you will lose your man every time. He does not need your 2 cents when he's in that bull mode. He doesn't need your 2 cents. He don't need you talking to him. He don't need your expression. Even if your words are, baby, calm down, baby, calm down. He's not hearing you. He's not hearing you because your presence alone forces him to beat his chest. Your presence alone forces him to stand a little taller. Your presence alone forces his nuts to drop a little harder. Your presence alone forces that blood flow to move a little differently. So be quiet. Be silent. Say nothing. Even if you feel like your words of advice can help or interject into the situation, you're not needed. Stay out of the way. He'll 9 times out of 10, he'll bring himself down. 9 times out of 10, he'll bring himself down. And if he doesn't, guess what? See, this is where we have one solution fits all theories. And this is why I say people have never been engaged in confrontation. For me to tell a man to calm down, that may not be in his nature. That may not be in his nature. His satisfaction of his nature may require him to put hands on somebody. He may feel that violated. Who am I to tell you to calm down? Who am I to tell you that your response is wrong? I can't tell you that. I can sit back and say that this man who did the killing is wrong, right? I can sit back because I'm sitting from a sane, or what I believe as a sane place. But who's to say that this man was not violated by this couple for the last 2 months? Who's to say that this man was not picked on for the last 2 months? And this was just the fucking straw that broke the camel's back. Am I saying that I agree with it? No, but we have to understand human psychology. We have to understand that everybody is not going to respond how you will respond. And so when sisters jump involved in man shit, and they get in there and they get hit, you get punched in the mouth, you get knocked out, you get kicked in the face, and then you say, oh God, he hit me. You shouldn't have been in there in the first place. This is nowhere me saying I'm justifying why that it's okay for men to hit women, but hell, you're not supposed to be involved in a man's fight anyway. Stay out of it. Stay out of it. You can't have it both ways. You don't get to put yourself in between the violence, and then when the violence hits you, you sit back and say, oh, wow, I can't believe it happened. No, it happened, because you shouldn't have had your ass there to begin with. Men, when you with your lady, you don't have to prove nothing. You don't have to prove a damn thing. You already got her. You don't have to show her how tough you are, especially y'all men who are trying to show that you tough and you're not doing anything tough throughout the week. You ain't doing nothing to build your toughness throughout the week, so don't show it now. You don't have to prove that. If anything, most women would prefer for you to walk away with them anyway. Truthfully. Because they want you in one piece. You don't have to show her how big and bad you are. There's nothing to prove. This whole situation could have been prevented. This whole situation could have been prevented had everybody taken accountability and understood where they were and understood the whole parameter of the situation. This whole thing could have been prevented. Whole thing could have been prevented. Let me tell y'all a warning sign. When people walk away from you in silence in a rapid manner, shaking their head up and down, be prepared for that motherfucker to come back. Be aware of him possibly coming back. Don't take your guard down and don't think, okay, I just punked this dude and now I'm good. I can show out and stick my chest out. Guys, I will say it again. We are living in a time where people are stressed, where people are struggling. They're broke. They're losing their jobs. They don't feel like men. Men don't feel like men right now. A lot of men are suffering depression right now because they're not able to provide as they normally would. A lot of men are suffering that depression right now. So let's be very mindful how we engage one another. Let's not be surprised when that man responds to you in a manner that you think is out of line. To him, it's justified. And this is the other thing. We got to stop telling people how they're supposed to react just because you don't react that way. That's like somebody saying, okay, well, all he did was spit on you. You ain't have to respond that way. To me, spitting is the nastiest damn thing that you can do. You spit on me, you prepared to lose your teeth. You prepared to lose your teeth. And if you got somebody with you, prepare for him to lose his fucking teeth too. Because I may be in that kind of mood. Don't tell me how to respond. Don't nobody tell me how to respond. That's why I never get into this thing, okay, bro, you going overboard. Or this man is going overboard. Who am I to tell you that? I don't know if you've been suffering through depression for the last 9 months and you've been holding everything in. And this is the straw that broke the damn camel's back. So now I'm going to tell you, hey, bro, calm down. No, man, don't react this way. This may be the only way for you to get some fresh air. You reacting in a certain way may be the only way for you to get fresh air. Maybe in this society, if we got pissed off enough, maybe in this society, if we got mad enough, maybe in this society, if we responded certain kind of ways, maybe the enemy will respect us a different kind of way. Who am I to tell you not to respond this way? Somebody's telling you not to respond this way because they are not in your shoes. They don't feel with you what you feel. And this is taboo to say. And people don't want to accept this reality. They don't want to accept this reality. When that video came out, everybody said, the victim. I can't believe he shot him. I can't believe he shot him. First thing I said was, damn, this man was pushed over the edge. Me and my warriors would sit back like, yo, these people pushed this man over the edge. Not saying he was right, not saying he was wrong. I was not there. I'm viewing it. But I have to look at it from both angles, from both aspects. I can't look at it from the victim side only because you egged this man on. I can sit back, oh yeah, he was wrong, he was dead. Okay, I get it. I get it. But that's your singular thinking coming out. That's your one view. That's your one point of view coming out. That's your emotion coming out. I don't look at it that way. Because as a warrior, you keep fucking with me, you keep pushing my buttons, I don't know how I'm going to respond to you. I don't know if this man did 2 tours in Iraq, Afghanistan. He had PTSD. I know a lot of, so I employ those kind of men. I know men who have real PTSD. There's certain ways you don't play with them. You do not play with them that way. I got men who risk their lives almost 2 to 3 tours. You don't play with these men like that. They're not joking with you. You coming out punk, bitch, this and that. We work with pro fighters. I got pro fighters. You don't play with these men like this. You're not going to get this average Joe response. Now you got somebody's boot up your ass and now you sitting back confused. Why is his foot in my ass? Because you want to damn be tough. You out there and you arguing over snow. You arguing over snow and you end up with a foot in your ass. When it didn't have to be that way. And then you see the cowardice come out of the man when he really wasn't that tough to begin with. He gets a bullet in his ass. He leaves the woman right there to get shot. It wasn't like he stayed there and protected her. Now she put herself in the situation. He didn't stay there and protect her. He left her with a bullet in his ass. And then she gets shot. The man didn't only just empty the clip of the Glock. He goes back in the house and gets the AR. So you're not telling me this man ain't stressed out about something? You're not telling me this man ain't angry? Luckily, he didn't start shooting other people. This is the same thing we talk about when people get bullied, right? And people are picking on people, and people are picking on people. And you sit back and say, I can't believe little Bobby snapped. I can't believe little Jimmy snapped. Y'all better leave people alone. And this is not justifying anybody. This is us taking accountability and recognizing what people are possibly going through. Everybody is different. That's just my 2 cents for the night, man. I hope y'all go back and review the video. Go back and look at the whole video. Don't just look at the 2-minute version where it shows the man running out the house shooting people. Look at the whole version of the video. And see how the man is walking away. That's another thing. Y'all got to stop. Look, when people are walking away from you, do not follow and pursue unless you are ready to engage. Do not pursue anybody unless you are ready and prepared to engage. Who's training? Who's teaching these people? Like this is common sense though. This is like common sense. Like y'all don't even watch the wild. Like you don't see animals in the wild pursuing another animal unless they're ready to engage. They don't do it just for the hell of it. This is not just, okay, I'm gonna walk behind you barking at you unless I'm ready to engage. Come on, man. We have to start thinking. Hey, y'all be safe tonight, man. I'm about to enjoy the rest of the night with the family, man. Y'all be blessed. Stay safe. Stay alert. Sisters, do not get involved in men's business. Men, chill out when you with your woman. You with a lady. You good. Enjoy that feminine energy. Go home to something soft. Something enjoyable. Be up under that soft thing. You ain't got to throw them hands every time somebody says something. If he's not in your space, don't worry about it. Only thing you need to worry about if he tells you he's going to his car. He's going to his car to handle his business. Then you need to either decide whether to neutralize or get the hell on. But if you have a woman with you, there's nothing to try to go pursue. Go away. Take her away. Act like a bodyguard. Act like a bodyguard. When I'm bodyguarding my clients, we leave. If there's a threat, I'm taking my client out. I'm not standing there to prove to you I can whip this dude and whip these people to prove something to my client. I'm not doing that. I get paid to make sure you get home safe. Now I don't get paid to damn whip ass in places and see if I can beat 5 or 6 people. It ain't gonna increase my pay. It ain't gonna help my paycheck none. Go home, y'all, and go home safe. Peace.